at Taipei main station and we're heading to Hualien. It's my birthday tomorrow, so we're gonna be celebrating with this 5-day trip. So I hope you enjoy. I'm just gonna take you along. We don't have too much planned. I think the first 2 days we're just gonna spend in the city, and then afterwards we're gonna go down south a little. Like tomorrow we're gonna go to Taroko, Taitung, and then we'll see. Just keep it open. I've been to a few places in Hualien already, so we may or may not visit them, but yeah, we'll just keep it open. First day, we're just gonna explore the city, go to some cafes, go to some restaurants, maybe check out the night market, and I'll keep you guys updated.
The best way to get to Hualien is by train. An express will take 2 to 3 hours and the local train will take 3 to 4 hours. You can also opt to drive, take a bus, or fly, but I find that the TRA is the most convenient, economical, and sustainable option. I pre-booked the tickets and had them printed at 7-Eleven, but my partner got caught in traffic, so we missed our train and had to catch the next one. I take my birthday off every year as a conscious reminder that life is about more than just work. This trip was an opportunity to get back into nature and to give myself the freedom of time to do whatever I wanted without the pressure of productivity. If I wanted to sit and stare at the ocean for an hour, I could. If I wanted to spend 3 days hiking through the eastern mountains, I could. We stayed at this cute 2-bedroom Airbnb right across from Dongdamen night market. When I travel, I always try to book an accommodation with a kitchen. It gives me the flexibility to cook if I want to, and is a great way to save money, especially on longer stays.
Going to the night market. It's very early. They typically open in like an hour, but yeah, we're here for food because we're really hungry.
Hello.
Gonna try it.
你们现在有吗？
We have the cute one, so more like light, and then we have the black one, so a little bit soft. Yeah, disco. Wow.
华人的愤恨，甚至有人说谁去吃谁就是汉奸。
它不够了。Good morning. I love that you can see the mountains in the distance. It's a little bit gloomy today, but I think that's expected for Taitung at like March. Apparently this is a really famous spot that people take photos at, but it's great because you can see the mountains in the background, and the checkerling on the floor is really fun too. Creative Park, similar to the one in Taipei. You can tell it's really early, nothing's open yet. A little close up. Yeah, so I think each of these buildings usually houses like some shops or exhibitions, things like that. You can really find these all over Taiwan now. They kind of make use of these older industrial spaces and provide new up-and-coming people and businesses to showcase their products. And check out the sandwich place. It's pretty highly rated on Google Maps. We'll see if it's good. This is Taipei Gongyuan, or I guess Pacific Ocean Park. And we're just gonna come here and eat some breakfast, enjoy the vibes and the views while we have some food. Wow, the ocean!
We're starting our day in Taroko National Park, Tailuge which is arguably one of the most stunning destinations in all of Taiwan. Taroko Gorge takes its name from the Taroko tribe, which is one of the 16 indigenous tribes of Taiwan. They settled in the gorge between 1680 and 1740 and have inhabited the region since. Taroko is known for its gigantic marble boulders and cerulean blue rivers. We started our journey at the Shakadang Trail, which was built during Japanese rules and follows the Shakadang River. The Shakadang Trail is about 1.5 kilometers one way from the Shakadang Bridge to 5D Cabin. We usually just walk this stretch in and out as it's well maintained, but the trail also technically connects to the Xiaozhuilu Trail and Taroko Terrace. We walked a little past the 5D Cabin and saw this beautiful stretch of blue and then decided to head back because we wanted to soak in hot springs. Unfortunately, traffic had other plans. Winsan Hot Springs is located 30 minutes from the trail, but we ran into traffic at the tunnel and decided to turn around and head to the coast instead. If you're visiting Taroko for the first time, I also recommend checking out Baiyang Trail. We ended up heading to Qingsui Cliff instead, which offers scenic views of the Pacific Ocean. And because it was my birthday, we went on a hunt for cake and ended up at Cafe Fiore, where we each got a cup of coffee and some cake to go and hung out with the katsu for closing time. Dinner was Japanese-style noodles at the fishery. Super tasty, highly recommend. At this point, we decided to check out and begin our journey south to Taitung. For more attractions in Hualien, check out LiYu Lake, Lingtianshan Forestry Cultural Park, and QiXingTan. We started our drive down by stopping by the Tafalong Museum. Tafalong is one of the largest indigenous and Burmese communities in Taiwan. This small cultural center provided a great introduction to their history with interactive displays highlighting cultural artifacts. They even had an interactive audio exhibit that allowed visitors to record messages for others to listen to. We were on the hunt for hot springs and ended up at Hualien National Forest Recreation Area. They had a small outdoor bathhouse, but we decided to explore the hiking trails instead.
Inside the park. Wow, look at how clear it is.
We took the loop to the suspension bridge and back, and the almost 4-kilometer trail ended up being a little more challenging than we expected. The views were definitely worth it though. After a long day on the road, we grabbed some food and checked into our accommodations.
Good morning from Taitung. You can still kind of see the sun in the background. Accommodations have these cute little hammocks. They're great for chilling. This is a vibe, a camping vibe. Drinking some hot coffee as I watch the ocean after having just walked down from where we're staying at up there. Yeah, can't think of a better way to spend my birthday.
Our time in Taipei was honestly pretty chill. We spent our day exploring the local rice paddies and then grabbed some groceries for barbecue. In the evening, we made our way down to Sanxiantai, a nature reserve near Taitung with a famous 8-arch cross-ocean bridge. This is the last day. We're saying goodbye to the beautiful accommodation.
This is the boy. Yeah, last day in Hualien. La 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 la. The wonderful ocean. Well, I guess we're in Taitung, not Hualien. My bad. Yeah, we're saying goodbye to this beautiful spot. It's been really nice to just unwind. We're going to be driving up the coast again today and then taking the train back to Taipei.
I think that so often we get caught in the cycle of needing to schedule everything out that it becomes detrimental. Sure, having a plan is essential to help you get where you want to go, but if that plan begins to take precedence over the experience, then maybe it's time to reassess. This trip was a powerful reminder that all we have is now, this experience in this place, in this moment, and just how important it is to actually get present and connect. I think about all the things that we learned about the indigenous people on this trip and how their culture has shifted in accordance to the history of the island. I even think about how insane it can be that something so majestic and seemingly immobile like Taroko National Park can change in just an instant. Change is the one constant in life, and if we can keep that in mind, then maybe we can reassess our strict plans a little, because in the light and the grand scheme of things, it really means so little. Thank you so much for joining me on this trip, and I hope to catch you in the next one. If you found this video helpful or insightful at all, please like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. What are some big lessons that you learned this past year? Share with us down below.